57-pound Mounjaro weight loss and a tip that very well may save your life. Get ready with me and we'll talk about it. Chickadees, 57-pound Mounjaro weight loss. It feels so weird to say that. I'm gonna do a get ready with me. Everything's gonna be linked down below. Let's dive in with some primer while I get ready. I got a ton of notes for you guys today. We're gonna dive in, make sure you get my free Mounjaro weight loss success checklist down below in our free Mounjaro weight loss success group. If you need encouragement with lots of people, I do have a paid group as well that is more in-depth, but there is a free group. All are welcome at both tables. Let's dive in of what I've learned on this 57-pound Mounjaro weight loss update for this week. I have some information that potentially could be life-saving for you, not to be super melodramatic, but kind of. I just totally did the wrong order and steps, but that's okay. I completely forgot to put on my sunscreen. I got so excited I did it wrong. That's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. We're just gonna roll with it. Because literally this life-saving information, for me, I think it was very eye-opening this week. Like, holy gazolies. I wasn't planned or expected to have a root canal, and it was horrible. I had a horrible tooth pain come out of nowhere. I was wearing my mouth guard, and over in here, I have a crown, and it was like the most horrific pain, and it happened over the weekend, unfortunately. I'm gonna use my Badescu eye cream, linking all of these products down below in the description, by the way. And having this horrible pain, and I thankfully have a dentist and endodontics who was able to do the root canal immediately on Monday and help me. And my dentist took my emergency call on Sunday, and I do not like to take pain medicine. Like, I'm a big baby about even taking like Advil or anything like that. And my dentist had prescribed to me Tylenol with codeine to help with the root canal that I was going to have to be getting, and also the pain, which was severe. It was just like, it literally was hitting a nerve, literally. By the way, I'm still obsessed with my Snail Mucin eye cream as well. I will also link that down below. I just wanted to use a little bit thicker today, which is the Badescu eye cream. So and now I'm gonna put my eye primer back on now that I've like switched up the order. So I had this horrible pain, and where this gets into Mounjaro weight loss, the point that I'm trying to come around the bend to is that there's a gastric self-emptying delay. There's a self-emptying delay from Mounjaro with your tummy. And this, by the way, same thing with semaglutides, Tirzepatide, WEGOVY, Ozempic, a partridge in a pear tree, these GLP-1s, that they're having a delay of the self-emptying with them. It's causing a delay in self-emptying, which I noticed with my pain medication, which is why this is really important for you. If you're doing something that's medically related with pain medicine or having pain, or maybe even think about surgeries, of being super mindful that there is a delay. So you're eating the food, it's going through your, and again, I'm not a doctor, nor do I pretend to play one, so do not take this as medical advice. Talk to your own doctor. But simply my experience, strength, and hope at a 57-pound Mounjaro weight loss, which hopefully could be applicable if you're on Tirzepatide weight loss, semaglutide weight loss, or WEGOVY weight loss. When you eat, normally it digests, right? With Mounjaro, it's having that delay because it's keeping you fuller or longer. There's a delay in that gastric emptying in your stomach. And so with that, I'm like, there's a delay in the oral pain medication I took. I did not feel that relief that I thought was coming pretty quickly for my tooth after taking the pain medicine. It was hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Could it have very well been that I was just delayed? I mean, maybe, because I don't really take pain medicine. Part of that pain delay that I was having was because of the delay of self-emptying of my stomach through the medication. I could be completely wrong on this. Feel free to chime in the comments, but it's something I want you to talk to your doctor about. If you're in a situation like I was, where it was an emergency type situation, I wasn't planning on having a nerve go awry in my tooth and having to get a root canal and then like all this dental work. It's not, I was like, I don't want to drop $1,000 on this. I'd rather put it in a Gucci shirt, but I digress. No, I'm totally being vampant and teasing. Rapid, vampant, you know what I mean. I was making a joke, a bad joke at that. But all joking aside, like literally having that delay in the pain, like that hurt. And then it made me think of like, okay, with people with surgeries, what's the deal with that? Like if you're having for your anesthesiologist, and we do know that there's studies that have come out talking about anesthesiologists are now taking into effect. If you are going to sleepy sleep for some sort of surgery, you want to make sure you're well communicating. If you're on a compound, if you're on a Tirzepatide, semaglutide, if you're on WEGOVY, if you're on a GLP-1, make sure you're communicating that to your anesthesiologist and your doctor, because there is this delay. And if they're putting you to sleep and you're not supposed to eat before your surgery and you're having a delay, your timing, I'm sure, like, touch your doctor. I don't know, and I'm not going to pretend like I know, but it does raise red flags for me. Red flag. We've got a red flag. Something to think about for surgeries, right? Like, this could be life-saving information, right? Like, if you're communicating that and that they're well-versed to know, which I'm sure they are, but like, there's a delay with the gastric emptying. And like I said, I'm sure they know, but also I didn't know. And for me, having a medical emergency situation, I was in a great deal of pain, enough to disturb my dentist on like his Sunday morning and wake his booty up. Thanks, enough pain for me to have to interrupt my doctor, that's something that next time I will take into account for. It took me longer to get the pain relief I was needing. That was not comfortable at all. And then taking it a step further made me think, I take other medications that are time sensitive to be taken on an empty stomach. Well, they're supposed to be taken on an empty stomach, and I'm taking them in the morning. Is my stomach really emptied because of the delay of the gastric emptying? Again, more questions I'm going to pose to my doctor to further talk about. By the way, this is the Mario Badescu. It smells so good. It's rose. It's rose water and hibiscus. It's delicious. It's delicious. I'll link it down in the description link below. So anyways, that all of these things started to prompt me like, I just hadn't thought about these, and maybe you haven't thought about them either. And I want to help caution you that if you're in the same boat of, you're like, okay, I'm going to need to have pain meds, or this, like, knowing the expectation, I'm not going to get that immediate relief. In my mind would have been helpful, because I kept being like, when is the pain relief coming? Like, it really, really hurts. And knowing like, okay, maybe an extra hour or two longer than what I'm expecting. To me, it seemed like a significant amount of time. In actuality, maybe it wasn't, but it really did see. It's something for me to notice and wanted to share to you. Take with this information what you will. But for me, it was enough to notice, like, okay, for my Mounjaro update, I've made a mental note. And like I said, if you're on a Tirzepatide, a semaglutide, making that mental note that if you're in a medical emergency situation, that it may take longer to feel the relief from from pain medications, which I thought was interesting. And it makes me want to talk to my doctor further about this medication that I take, that I'm supposed to take on an empty stomach. Am I really on an empty stomach? Like, should I be taking it at a different time, or should I be altering the way that I take it? Okay, I'm going to test Gucci on this side for my contour versus, it's called What's Up Beaches. We'll see what contour looks better. One is significantly less expensive than the other. We're gonna see which one. I mean, they look almost. We'll see which one looks better. So that was one of my updates that I wanted to tell you about, that like hopefully will be helpful for you. Next thing that I did this past week that I wanted to mention was, and if you know anything about anything, I have worked with Amazon, and I was one of the beginning Amazon Live creators. This is my 4th summer working with Amazon Live, so I've been on there a hot minute. And Prime Day was big for myself and for my clients, and I could not do the way that my shot schedule was. My shot, which is normally on Tuesday, and that's when Prime Day started. So I had to move my shot day to Thursday. Those 2 extra days, I ate like complete and total other poo-poo bazuzu because I was stressed. Literally, I had my husband buying me bags of Skittles. Clutch your pearls, honey. That was unexpected. That I'm going to do the other side. That was unexpected that I would go back to old. Oh, that's significantly. Ooh, okay, I need to blend that a little bit better. More blending, please. Blending aisle 5. Blending aisle 5. So that was more unexpected. That waiting those 2 days. I mean, I was eating, literally, I had bags of Skittles on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday before my shot. I was like, oh my gosh. So the fact that I lost a pound, I'm like stunned. Stunned. But then I had this whole tooth thing, and then I couldn't eat. It's not because I didn't want to, it's because I couldn't. Literally, I was like, oh, it hurts. Like, that was not, I couldn't even have soup because the hot and the cold really just affected it. It did not feel good. So that was, it was unexpected on my bingo card to have that. So that's one thing that I wanted to mention, was switching your shots dates. I have had my blessing with my doctor before of like, you can change your shot dates Because, and this is one thing I also wanted to talk about for my Mounjaro injection, is the tiredness that I get. Are you guys so tired? I get so tired. I'm supposed to take my shot today. I'm not taking it yet because I just don't want to get tired after all this tooth stuff and root canal. I just don't, I want to be functioning for a few more hours. The high productivity person in me like wants to get my like ish done. By the way, I'll talk about my Mounjaro injection in a second, but I am so excited. I had to show you guys. I was like, I have to show my girlfriends and guy friends these stackable lunch boxes. I've already started to buy some stuff for my kid for back to school. These are the coolest things. There's 4 of them. It actually is a top up here so you can put sauces. But I wanted to get these stackable lunch boxes. There's 4 of them in there. So I want to show you that. I'll link those down below. But it also comes, and this is the coolest thing. I bought 2 of them because I want to do more for my kid. I wanted to use, I don't know, I was really excited about them. And it comes with this little cooler and it comes with like a little strap with it. So we'll see, it has like an insulated cooler that you can put in here. The level of excitement, I was on like a level 10 when I saw this. I was like, the way it went in my Amazon cart and the way I bought it so quickly. I also bought, you guys have seen it before and I've talked about these. They're the Bentgo Salad ones. I bought another one because I wanted to get one for my kid. It has on the top where, let me just open it so you guys can see real fast. And then we'll get back to like my Mounjaro update. But I feel like this is so important for like meal prep and food stuff. Let me just open it so you guys can see as I drop it. So it has on here where your little forky fork. Let me get it. Can she open up the box? I don't know. It's got your little forky fork and it has clippies. Here's where your salad dressing goes in the middle, which detaches, and then it's like secure so it doesn't sloppy doppy everywhere, which I am super grateful for. How cool is this, by the way? Don't you just see yourself eating more salads with this? I sure do. And then you put your salad so it's not touching. We have separation of church and state of our salads. I'm very excited about that. And then on the top, literally your fork goes up there. So you don't need a new fork. You just reuse this and wash it over and over and over. And then you just go like this. And then you clip it. The level of excitement I am. I may actually buy another one. Don't tell the count. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. I think I might. They were on sale too, which is one of the reasons why I bought them. And then I also bought a stackable bento lunchbox. These are so cool. So I got that for my kid. And then because I want to be that mom, I'm going to keep putting my makeup on. But I got lunches there for kids' lunch boxes. So I got these for my kids' lunch box. But they're notes. And so you like pull them off and it has like a cool fact and jokes. So I'm very excited. And then I can write, on the back, like, love mom, or I love you, or like notes or whatever. I'm very excited to put these in. He doesn't know that that's coming. The Duke is in for a treat. Going back over to the Skittles thing. I aspire not to eat Skittles. I aspire not to do that. And like, or if I do, not have it 3 days in a row. And also if I do, to really enjoy it and savor it and have it as a treat, right? Like no guilt, shame, or condemnation over those. But where it gets me into trouble is I was eating it because I was stressed. And that for me is old food patterns from before taking Mounjaro. So that's one thing I want to encourage you is with your food choices, like, are you moving in the linear direction of where you want to go, right? And we talked about this on the last 2 videos ago, and I'm going to talk about it at the end. So make sure you stay to the end because we're going to go more in depth with that concept. But me continuing to evolve is learning and not doing old behaviors. That doesn't mean I have learned. I haven't learned. If I'm still engaging in it, then I haven't learned. And that for me is super interesting. This side we're going to do Gucci with the eyeliner, and then I'm going to use this other eyeliner instead, linking them all down below. So that's one of the things. The other thing for my Mounjaro weight loss update that I want to talk about is, let's go back over and talk about this tiredness thing, one of my Mounjaro side effects. By the way, I'm going to be using this to cut my hair. I'm going to do some heat, and it helps protect your hair if you're having broken or loose ends. It's an awesome thing to use. And I'm going to use my T3, which I'm obsessed with. I'll link down below my show that I did with them talking about their T3 products because they are absolutely amazing. Tired component that I am, I mean, I'm tired. Like, I'm really, really tired. And giving myself that grace, love, kindness, and compassion that being tired with Mounjaro is actually more and more people are talking about it. Like, it's a thing. It's a thing. So if you're tired like I am, you're not lazy. You're not anything other than your body's responding to a GLP-1 that this is one of the side effects, at least for me, is I am really tired, and allowing myself the grace to just be tired. And that's okay. Because, and maybe you are like me, I'm a super high functioning individual of high productivity. To not be productive feels very weird for me. By the way, I'm obsessed with this lip mask. I'll link it down in the description link below. So that's one of the things I noticed. And I know part of that was because of Prime Day, and like I've just been working really, really hard. So I've had to take off a lot of time to counterbalance working really, really hard. So that was something that I have been mindful about of. Like I've had to take more downtime because I was working harder. Update is I did switch up my magnesium supplements. I had bought these, and I'm gonna use them out because I'm cheap like that. But I like these better. I like these better, and the reason why, there was a reason, is because it had more stuff in it. What was the reason? There was a reason why, and now I'm forgetting why. I'm forgetting why. There was a reason why I switched, and now I can't even remember what it was. See, this is me being tired. Like I'm getting tired. Like it's near nap time. System down. But I did want to share this before I take my shot today. I will be having these as well, in addition to my Element Electrolytes, which I will link down below. Making sure I'm having my electrolytes and protein, honey. Protein is the name of the game. Loose skin. I didn't bring it in here because I'm just really tired now. Like literally, like it's the end of I'm tired. I gotta go get my kid, and I'm exhausted. And I feel badly, like as a mom, being tired and being exhausted. I feel badly about that, but the Lord knows my heart. I'm trying. I'm legitimately trying. One thing I have done, and I'll link it down below, and I've shared this before, but I'm obsessed with these pens. They are so cool to help keep me organized. They have on one side like a fine tip, and then on the other side they have brush. So I've been loving these, keeping myself organized with all my stuff and my meal plan. So I'll link down below my meal planner, and then also just this in general, the system. I really, really love it. That's been helpful for me too. As I've been tired, I've been super well organized with that because it's fun for me. It's fun. There was something else though. Let me go back to my list. There's something else that I wanted to share. Make sure you get my 125 protein ideas listed down below. Make sure you share this video, give it a like, and follow. If you haven't followed, you're missing out. The algorithm is not going to show you my stuff. So if you've gotten to this point in the video, which by the way, if you have, we have a little thing here at Countess of Shopping where I give you an emoji. It is going to be an elephant. You can put down below an elephant in the comments, and I'll know that you've made it this far in the video. And then I will pray over you. I will send you so much positive energy, lots of love. So put down below, elephant is the emoji, and that signals to me that you have made it this far in the video, which always warms my heart. And I intentionally am conscious, and I may not answer every single comment, but I will see every single comment. So know that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Follow, get the free stuff, and then check out our playlist down below too. So I'm gonna go boot suit. I gotta go get my kid. I gotta shut my eyes for a minute, and then later tonight I'm gonna take my Mounjaro injection. So woohoo! Viva GLP-1s. Okay, love you guys. Have a great day.